Hey, what's up guys? Michael Pullman here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. And in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Microsoft Surface. And I'm going to ask the question, is this a good purchase for writers, journalists, and bloggers? Let's get into it. So, as a writer, a journalist, and a blogger, it's safe to say I spend a lot of my time sitting in front of a computer screen typing away. And if there's anything I've learned in the decade that I've been doing this, you have to have a comfortable system. You have to have a good writing setup. And for most journalists and bloggers, we end up using laptops. The reason why I want to talk about the Microsoft Surface is this is one of the more popular options on the market, and it's fair to say that in 2020 there is not a shortage of really good laptops that you can buy. You've got the Apple Mac series, you've got the Lenovo's, you've got the Chromebooks even, and you've got these as well. And as we all know, the Microsoft Surface can act as somewhat of a hybrid between a traditional laptop and a tablet. But my question is it good for writing? Now, there's one key caveat when it comes to this range of devices, and that is they don't come with a keyboard. They actually just come as a tablet. You have to buy the keyboard separately. That's an additional $200 to $300 depending on what type of keyboard that you want. Yes, you can possibly get another wireless keyboard, one of the Logitech keyboards for example, but if you want the official Microsoft accessory to go with this, the typeface cover that is meant to go with the Surface, then you're going to have to shell out an additional $200, I think it's $250 is the cheapest that you can get brand new. We'll chuck some links down in the description below. In terms of the overall product, there's simply no denying that this is a great little device. It's powerful for a tablet. The latest versions of these, you can get the Intel i3, the i5, even the i7. If you want to buy the premium version, it really is a full Windows PC experience that comes in the body shape of a tablet. You can also get the pen, as I've got here, which is great for drawing and signing documents and stuff. But really, again, I want to talk about this from a writer's perspective, because it is not uncommon for me as a journalist and a blogger. I can spend up to 4-5 hours a day sometimes writing on these machines. It's not uncommon to write anywhere from 2 to 8,000 words per day. So you have to be, and again, that will vary between writers. You might be a part-time blogger, you might just do one entry on your blog every week, 500 words or so. The thing is, you have to be comfortable. This machine is interesting because it's portable, and that's what I really like. In today's media environment, journalists are constantly on the move. We constantly have to meet deadlines at very short moments notice, so you need something that you can sort of take with you and move around easily. You don't want to be sort of logging a book around with you that takes a lot to set up and use. With this specific design, they are quite hard to use sort of on your lap. That's where I think a laptop would be a better option for you. In terms of the actual typing experience, now for $250 or so as an add-on, the keyboard that you can get to go with the Surface range, on paper it looks very good. It's very light. You can attach and detach easily. It's very small as well. and I think that will suit a lot of people. The buttons are really good. There's no real travel in any of the buttons, which is nice. They're solid, they don't feel like they're going to break underneath your fingers, which is another really good thing. The trackpad, which you will use a lot if you are typing, is fairly stock standard. There's nothing special about it. With a lot of laptops, you have a bit of space between the edge of the actual keyboard and where the keys begin. On the Surface range, there is maybe an inch or two if you're lucky, so your hands are going to easily sort of slide off the side of this thing. You're not going to have a lot of excess room, and I think that's sort of by design. So keyboard features, I mean, it is comfortable, but it's very tight, and that's where I sort of wonder if this is where this product is going to, I guess, come unstuck with a lot of writers, because the actual craft of writing, especially if you're writing, lots of words a day, thousands of words a day, you have to be comfortable, and I can't really say with any great confidence that this is the most comfortable typing experience. It feels very, very tight, very small, and that might be well and good for most people, but in terms of having to bang out a lot of words at a very quick rate, when I think about this device, the Microsoft Surface is not really what I would recommend if you were going to sit down and write a book, or you were going to write a 1,000-word short story or something like that. This is the perfect, where I could most recommend this is perfect for note taking. It's great for students, and but I think the students will also find when they have to write a 2,000, 4,000 word essay, or even those at university who might be preparing their masters or their thesis or whatever, you're going to notice if you sit down to write over long periods of time that this setup is a bit of a challenge, simply because, this is just my opinion, but you're very, very cramped here. Yes, it's portable. Yes, it looks good. Yes, it is super powerful. I mean, for essentially a tablet with an add-on keyboard, I mean, you're getting the full Windows experience, as I said earlier, but it is cramped. It just wasn't designed, I don't think, for those of us who make a living out of writing. So, with that said, it's hard to recommend it. Also, the keyboard is so close to the screen. Obviously, it's a detachable keyboard, so it locks into the screen. When you're typing away, your fingers might inadvertently hit the screen, and then you'll minimize a window, or you'll highlight a word and you accidentally delete it or whatever. That sort of stuff can really interfere with the writing process, and I think where other devices on the market, I think there are two, probably the best laptops for writing are probably the MacBook Air and the Lenovo series for the Windows side. This is right up there. This is great for students. This is great, for part-time bloggers. It's a great tablet, but as a hardcore writing machine, the keyboard is too small. There's so much cramp when you're trying to write, and how easy it is, as I said, to kind of accidentally swipe the screen and highlight a word and accidentally delete it. Typing is when you're a professional writer, it's all about that flow, and this device, for every other way, it's good. But as a hardcore writing device, if you're looking to get this because you want to write, news articles every day, you might be a journalist, you might do this for a living, you might be a pro blogger, you might want to write a book on one of these things. In my view, after writing for 10 years on a traditional laptop, moving to this, very, very cramped, and I just don't think it was really designed for the hardcore writer, if that is even such a thing. So that's my view on the Microsoft Surface range. There are a lot of different options when you want to purchase this thing. It retails for well over $1,000, so it's not the cheapest option on the market. But apart from the writing side, it's a quality tablet slash laptop. You get the full Windows experience, which is pretty incredible considering how small it is. It is portable, it is great, it's so easy to just take out and start working. But if you're going to take it out and try and bang away 1,000 words, or you think about it this way, if you're a journalist, your typical news story will go anywhere between 400 to 600, 700 words for a typical news story. If you're doing a feature, that can be up to 1,000 words, sometimes over. And if you're a blogger, it's not uncommon for bloggers to maybe go under the 400 word mark, and I think that's where this is good. But if you're going to go over that 400 word mark, anywhere between 400 and 1,000, you are going to notice some of the little annoying bits of this particular design. And if you're going to be writing an 80,000 word manuscript, yeah, it's a bit of a hard sell. So that's my thoughts on the Microsoft Surface range. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'd love to know your thoughts about this particular device, but also if you are a writer, maybe you're a journalist, maybe you're a blogger, maybe you're a novelist, maybe you write short stories or you write books. I would love to know what device you prefer. You might want to use a typewriter, who knows, but it's all about comfort, right? And it's all about that writer's flow. So we'd love to know what you recommend as the ideal system to get through your writing needs. And until then, feel free to comment below. Please, if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. This is a new channel here for me. I'm doing my very best, as I said. Thank you to everyone as well who watched the review of the Titan gaming chair from Secretlab. You can see that in the link down below if you so desire. And yeah, until then, we will see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.